What's good, y'all? There we go. Put this intro on real quick. Let me share this thing first and foremost. Share it before I get going. What's good, y'all? What's good, man? It's your big homie, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Uh, got another good one for us tonight, man. Let me put this intro song on and then let's get to it. And give a few people a chance to come in. Change. All right, here we go. What's good, y'all? What's good, my people? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all so much, man, for coming in.
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the race and stop the fights and stop the murder. Let's change the world, 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 let's change.
What's good? Oh yes, what's good? Appreciate you, man.
Let's just unite, let's stop the race and stop the.
Effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters.
To me, it seems that.
Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust. But who in this world can you trust? Is yourself. Book up off the shelf. Means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to y'all. And stop the murders in the world.
Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's
change the world, let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. To get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Salute to y'all, man, for real. To the whole, if you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. And if we all found that, we changed the world, no doubt. Let's go, y'all. Change the world, let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world.
Let's change the world, let's change the world.
Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. What's good, y'all? Man, it's your big homie, Big Bayday, man, and I'm excited and I'm appreciative for all y'all who stopped in and tuned in and everybody who gonna be in. It is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. One of the only places online where you're gonna come get the real deal, Holyfield, man. So thank y'all so much for being here, because you could have been anywhere else in the world, man, but you're here with me. And so I appreciate you and I got you. I'm thankful for you. I will not let you down. Topic of tonight. Are you a slave to your ideology? And before I get into it, let's get the definition for ideology for the people who might not know. What is the definition of ideology? What is the definition of ideology?
Here's the definition of ideology: a system of ideas and ideals, especially one which forms the basis of economic or political theory and policy.
All right. So, your ideology is a system of ideas and ideals, especially one which forms the basis of economic or political theory and policy. So your ideology is your thought process, your overall thought process, and how it affects how you view things in the world. Your ideology is your classification, so to speak. Your ideology is, oh shit, let me turn this fan off. Stupid fan. Your ideology is group, definitely what you believe in, and now that we understand what ideology is, different forms of ideologies, right? You have your gangster ideology. You have your street mentality ideology. You have your political ideology. You have your democratic ideology. You have your religious ideology. You have your political. All ideologies is just how you look at something. Your group perspective. Your overall classified perspective. Classification ideologies that were created for you. Let me say this. If you're going along with a general ideology group and you didn't think outside the box and you didn't prepare life to be outside of the box, basically what you're doing and what you've done is you've limited yourself to think and to understand just like a specific group. So if you coming with a sexual ideology that was, given to you by mass society, couldn't even have an understanding or a viewpoint or idea about your lifestyle for yourself. So say the people, majority of the people who live in this world nowadays are grouped up in some type of ideology. They're the financial ideology, the college minded ideology. So depending on what you did with your life and what agenda you fed into your life and what actions you lived in your life, it depicts and dictates the type. Oh man. All right. Fuck that. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, it's that mic, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not doing it no more. My bad. It just gives a better voice, but fuck all that. I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I'm sorry, y'all. I won't do it no more. That's 2 pairs of headphones that done happened to. I done bought 2 pairs of headphones. Anyway, so let's go. All right, boom. Y'all can hear. Good. Thank y'all so much. All right, so if you have the ideology, if you put it like this, what's good, Michael S? What's good? If you just living your life and you don't know how to think outside the box, you'll be trapped and stuck in a box of ideologies. There is a box in a group and a box, ideology box for just about everybody. The powers that be, now let's get to it. The powers that be have created a bunch of agendas, right? And the powers that be have created these agendas so you and me and everybody else can agree with one of these agendas. And if you agree with one of these agendas and you feed into one of these agendas, then that means
you fed into a specific ideology. And if you feed into a specific ideology that was created by some big conglomerate, then if you follow that ideology, then that conglomerate who made that ideology can control you and your whole group of people. See, if you know how to think outside the box and think for yourself and not be controlled with ideologies and not be controlled with propaganda and viewpoints and sale points, then you could actually function and make some difference in this world. But being that most people are slaves to their ideologies, majority of most people on this planet, especially in America and places like America, they don't have a viewpoint of their own. Most people in this planet in America have a viewpoint that was given to them by their ideology group. And therefore, when you have people like Big Daddy, like me, who can think for myself, who can think for myself and who can think outside the box, the average person who's a slave to their ideology will try to contradict or go against what I do or what I'm saying. And this is what happens to all of the free thinkers and the people who can think outside the box in this world. See, the people who can think for themselves and who don't need a specific ideology group to agree with what they're saying, those type of people are kind of, I won't say dangerous, because the truth is not dangerous, but those type of people are a contradiction to the ideologies that were created by the powers that be. So if you're living your life and you don't question the ideologies that were given to you, and you live in your life and you just go along with all things that are presented to you, then you could never live your life to a total, true, full nature. You know, most people in life want freedom and they want to be left alone and they wanted to be treated fairly and, you know, shit like that. But how could you be free and how could you be left alone if you are feeding into an ideology that was created by somebody else? You could never, and you will never be free and alone and independent, or not even say independent. You will never be free on this planet if you agree with somebody else's ideology. Now, you're not supposed to go around disagreeing and being a asshole and thinking you are the exception to all the rules of life. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. But if you don't know how to think for yourself and you just go with the flow, it's going to be a rough life for you anyway. You know? Now, most people don't understand. Most people might not understand where I'm coming from with this. You know, because I was thinking about this today. I've been thinking about this. This been on my mind. This topic been on my mind for like 4 days now. Because we got this fake presidential election or selection that we were given, because we all know the president is supposed to be selected in the electoral college, and then he's supposed to be elected by the people. We know this. People are supposed to be selected by the electoral college and government, and then after they get selected by the electoral college to run and stamped and approved to run for president or Congress or government, then the people have to vote and elect them. So what we're witnessing now with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden dropping out and Kamala Harris jumping in, what that is not a normal election selection. That is an election being created. That is not electoral college voting for the next secondary stand-in president elect. That's not, because Nobody voted for Kamala Harris to be as the president next up. Nobody. She was just chosen and just pushed up to that forefront. Now, with that being said, on the other side of the fence, the Republican side, we got Donald Trump, who's, some people could say he was shot. Some people could say it was fake. Some people could say it was propaganda. Some people would stand by it and say he's the Messiah. Some people say he's this. Some people say he's that, right? Depending on how you look at that Donald Trump situation, it's pivotal and detrimental for our mindsets as well. Because if you're coming at that, looking at it from the ideology of a Republican, then you're going to look at it and think about it totally different. If you're coming at that Donald Trump situation, looking at it from an independent or a Democratic perspective, you're going to look at it and think about it differently. But if you were a free-minded, free-thinking person on your own who could actually have discernment on your own and wisdom on your own to make proper and wise decisions on your own for your life, you could look at that situation and look at it exactly for what it is instead of being blinded by what you think it is. See, me, I don't look at things from a Democratic perspective. I don't look at things from an Republican's perspective. I don't look at things from a straight man's perspective. I don't look at things from a gay man's perspective. I don't look at things from a black man's perspective. I look at things from everybody's perspective. See, when the difference between me and a lot of regular people, a lot of people have given up so many powers that they potentially could have because they don't want to upset or infuriate nobody. Because the judgment that you're supposed to be using, the discernment that you're supposed to be using to do what's best for you, your life and your body and your future, you might not be able to use it because you are using an ideology perspective of somebody else. See, your whole life in school, you were taught to sit down, put your hands over your lips, and raise your hand before you spoke. So when you get grown, if your whole life as a child, you had to raise your hand to speak, and nobody ever chose you to speak, when you get grown, when do you get permission to speak? When do you become the one who chooses and points and tell who's holding their hand up when to speak? See, if you were coming at this shit from an ideology of a student mentality, of a studious mentality, then you would and wait your turn. But if you're coming at this from a teacher's mentality, then you would and point and give somebody a turn. But if you're coming from this from a logical, free mentality, then you're going to look at life and live life for exactly what it's supposed to be. You're going to do what's best in any situation that you're presented in because you can think logically and clearly in the situation. See, some people are so bound by their ideologies, like a gangster nigga. Let's talk about it. Like a thug nigga, a gangster. Let's go. I'm sipping some Red Bull. Like a thug or a gangster or a street person, right? See, the street man ideology, the street alpha man's mentality is to deal with shit as it pops up, 0 to 100 real quick. No middle ground, just red or green, no yellow, just green or red. Stop and go. That's all the street man has. That's his mentality. Either it's time to stop or he just going all the way go. See, the street man mentality, he don't know when to insert and assert himself. He don't know when and when to say and interject, and when he's interjecting and overdoing it. See, he only knows to take and go hard and do this and do that and only do, only this and only that. Like, yeah, my nigga, I see opportunity, I'm gonna take it. I'm out here on the grind, I'm out here trying to make it. I'm fast with him like that. The street man mentality, he doesn't have that discernment he might not have that longevity game. He only knows right now. He got to get it right now. So If you put a hood man's ideology, a man with a hood ideology in a business professional setting, and he doesn't know how to wait his turn to interject himself, and when he's overdoing and overstepping his boundaries, he doesn't know when to I was trying to read your comment, but you deleted it, but it's all good. He don't know when to say what he wanted to say, and because he got that red and go, green, stop and go mentality. So in a business setting, the hood niggas he might fuck up, he might mess up because his ideology is too extreme. Just like a businessman, if you put a businessman, his ideology is in the street, his professional, respectful, tactical, wait his turn ideology in the business world might not work in the street, because the street is right now. The street is instant. That shit gonna happen right then and there. Whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen right then and there. So if his mentality is to wait his turn and outsmart and outwork and outpace, and that might not work on the street. You get what I'm saying? Every ideology is not made for every setting. That's why ideologies were created, to keep everybody out of every group. Because if you're a man and you know how to conduct yourself in all situations, all settings, professional, business, fun, all settings, if you know how to conduct yourself in any setting, you'll be more broad usable. You'll be more wide scale usable. Like your talents will be more useful. You know, the more knowledge you have, the more you can apply knowledge. You know, that's why I said in the Bible, my people perish due to lack of knowledge, because they knew if it's a lot of people who gonna suffer because they don't know no better. They knew that. And that's been going on since the beginning of time. People been suffering because people don't know no better. You know? I just wish people could understand that this world, man, this world that we're living in, y'all, this world that we're living in is not what people think it is. This world that you're in, that we're in, that I'm in, is not what you think it is. This world is what it is. Now listen, there are so many things that go on every day, all day, that you have no idea, or nobody has an idea about, right? There's so many things that go on all day, every day, that you don't have an idea about, but that don't mean they don't happen. See, just because you're in an ideology group of certain box, just because your mind is in a certain box of thinking, like, I'm a religious person, right? Let's go. Say a Christian or a spiritual religious person, just a religious person, any religion, no matter Buddha, Torah, Allah, Hindu, no matter what. It don't matter what religion you are. Those are still ideology groups that were created, right? So if you believe in a specific ideology group, and that's the basis of your thought process, then there's only but so far you can get in life. If your basis is limited, then you're limited to the amount of developmental growth and the amount of development that you can get and receive on this planet. See, if you put yourself in, this is the only way, Christ is the only way, this person's the only way, Buddha's the only way. If you put yourself in a mentality where you think your ideology is the only way, you already limited yourself. Because it's just because what you think you know is the truth does not mean it's the truth. Do you understand that? Just because the ideologies that you live with work for you does not mean the ideologies that work for you are real and truthful. Do you understand that? A lot of people think because something's comfortable and it works for them, that it's the basis or the truth or the standard. And that could be the farthest thing from the truth. Because smoking cigars might be comfortable for me. I might enjoy the sensation of smoking a cigar, right? The draw and all that. I might enjoy this, but guess what? This cigar doesn't enjoy me. This cigar is counterproductive to my health. No matter how I enjoy it, no matter how comfortable I am consuming it. The truth is, anything that's counterproductive to life will give you counterproductive results. Anything. And anything that's productive to life will give you productive results. So just because I've decided to agree with the ideology of, ooh, I like to smoke, that doesn't mean that smoking is healthy for me. You know, tobacco and shit is not healthy. It's not healthy. But it's what people are. People are slaves to their ideologies. Some people say, I'm a Rastafarian, and they smoke weed all day. I'm a Rastaman, and they smoke their weed and they smoke all day long. I'm a Rastaman, and they just believe in that ideology because it's a comfortable ideology to allow them to smoke all day. Some people say, I'm a pimp, and that's my ideology is pimping, because they're manipulator. They like to manipulate people. They like to control. They like to have their hands on somebody's over somebody's life. Get what I'm saying? So how some women say, I like the ideology of hoeing, and I like to sell whoop and make money selling, having sex, and then make money doing that. Some women agree with that ideology, and they feel comfortable doing that. They sell sex all day for money, and they live like that. And that's an ideology that they've become comfortable with because it is comfortable for them to agree with that ideology. That is what the lifestyle that they're living in. What's good, SS? I'm talking about, are you a slave to your ideology tonight? You know, your belief systems. Because like I said, people be so much slaves to their belief systems, they will dismiss the truth just because they think of their belief system is what the real deal is. A motherfucker will say, man, I ain't listening to nothing nobody else got to say. If it ain't coming out of Jesus Christ's mouth, I don't want to hear it. And let me explain something to you. Where is Jesus Christ's mouth? The Holy Bible ain't Jesus Christ's word. The Holy Bible was written by man. So let's don't get none of this shit confused or twisted. So wise words should be listened to through wherever they're coming from. Wisdom should be shared and spread wherever it's coming from. Wisdom should be expelled wherever it's coming from, because we're so ignorant. We need this shit, man. We need wisdom and knowledge. We need wisdom and knowledge. It's the main thing that's keeping us survival. Now, I'll say this, y'all. I know not a lot of people, this is not a popular message. And one day it will be. One day it will be popular. But right now, I'm not a popular person online. I'm like that good medicine that you need. It's possibly harsh to take. It's possibly the medicine that you need for your body is possibly disgusting. The medicine that you need to heal your body is possibly not the most appetizing. But when you take that medicine and it heals you and cures you of your ailments, then you'll be thankful that you had that medicine. Big Bad is the medicine that humans and humankind needs right now, because see, we don't need more things. Everybody's like, go buy some stuff and buy some. No, we don't need to buy nothing. Materialism has destroyed us. That's part of our problem. We don't need to buy nothing else. We don't need no more clothes. We don't need no more new shoes. We don't need no more new housing. We don't need no more new cars. We don't need no more flying cars, clothes. We don't need none of that shit. You know what we need? We need better human beings on this planet right now. We need more positive, more productive human beings on this planet right now. We don't need human beings that are negative and hard-hearted, hardened. We need more good, positive, great human beings on this planet. Because I'm going to tell you, all the problems that we have is because we're not working together and we're not being great to each other. See, all these rich Zionists and all these rich billionaires and these rich people who own all the shit, those motherfuckers don't care about you and me. Because they have the power to end the racism because they created it. They have the power to end the poverty because they created it. They have the power to end segregation because they created it. They have the power to control propaganda because they created it. And we sitting around looking at each other from the eyes of them, wondering why we can't get along. I don't want to hear it no more. I really don't. The problems that we face as humans we could have been saved this world decades ago. No, I'm gonna say this. Let me say this shamelessly, V. They don't have the power to end the human race. No, they don't. Those bastards are desperate to get rid of humans. You know why? They don't have the power to end the human race. They don't. Because they are part of the human race. So if they end us, they end them. And they know that. They don't have no power to end the human race. What they have is the power to fuck with everybody. That's what they have. That's what they have. This shit is so easy to change. It's so easy to change. You know what? Only thing we had to do was change ourselves. If you change yourself, everything else changes right with you. The reason why you haven't changed or the world hasn't changed is because you haven't changed yourself. The reason why they still selling that bull crap on the store shelves is because y'all are buying it. The reason why they're still putting babies in the food and shit is because you're buying it. The reason why they're doing all the things that they're doing and getting away with it is because you're allowing it and buying it. So who's the real problem? Is it the man who set the booby trap, or is it the person who clearly, comfortably, and easily walked through the booby trap? I'm not blaming the victim or shaming the victim, but what I'm saying is we don't have to be victims. If you be free outside of the box of ideology, if you free yourself from I'm a gay transsexual man. If you free yourself from I'm a black feminist. If you free yourself from I'm a pro-black Israelite. If you free yourself from I'm a pro-Jew this. If you free yourself from I'm a this and that, then we could all unite. But until y'all keep stuck in these ideologies, we're going to be stuck in slavery. Because they don't even got to put you in the physical shackle, because the mental shackle is very much stronger. The mental shackle that they got you in is very much stronger than the physical shackle. Because the physical shackle, it has to come off. You have to, if you lock somebody up, you gotta let them out eventually. If you like pain will end, you will heal, like everything. So physical torture is not forever, but that mental shackle, that mental enslavement is the forever enslavement. And that's what most people suffer from. Like most people, I hate to say this too, and I'm not trying to listen. I'm not trying to be negative. This is not that. I'm here to raise awareness, to raise the vibration. Simple as that. I'm here to raise awareness, to raise the vibration. Because let me explain something to you. If people all together, put it like this, if you had 20 people, you could lift a car up. You could take 20 people on each side, 10 on each side of the car, 5 and 5 and the other, like, you know, you could, and they could lift the car up with no problem. But one person, you can't lift the car up by yourself. See, true unity is what people preach, but people don't understand what it takes to be true unity. True unity is to say, fuck my ideology. True unity is to say, fuck religion. True unity is to say, fuck culture. But at the end of the day, we cannot say that, because I'll say this. We can't say that ever. You know why? It's because the true traditions and the true cultures that African people created, the powers that be on this planet worked so hard to destroy and dismantle those civilizations and creations that were created. So for the fact that there's always been a worldwide campaign to discredit Africans and to discredit the Black race, lets you know that we cannot just say fuck culture and fuck all that and fuck race and religion and all that. You can't just totally do that. But that is the only truth. Yes, that is the only form to get to true freedom, is to bypass all your beliefs. That's the only way. But as a Black man, as having African blood in my body, because I have other cultures with blood in my body too. But as having African blood in my body, I cannot just omit and forget the struggle of my people. I can't, you know. But I do not let it carry with me as a burden of hate, or I do not let it carry with me as a burden of jealousy, or a burden of nothing evil. You know why? Because I know the true culture and origins of humanity, and it was a beautiful Black place, and it was a beautiful Black thing. You know, everything was created. Every temple, every temple and church in the world, majority of them, the ancient ones, the original ones that are standing, that been standing for thousands of years, all those were created by Africans. All of them. And taken over by Catholics and taken over by Jews and shit like that. Exactly. So I'm just telling y'all, all the important places of prayer were created and created by African nations. Majority of the systems of prayer, religion, and culture and traditions were created by great African nations. So as much as I want to preach world peace and all that, I cannot forget where my people are and who my people were, and what I still am and what I'm still doing for my people. Because to this day, Big Daddy is a leader who's standing up for Black people and people, good people all around the world. So I'm still fighting for my people right now in 2024, right as we speak. I stand for the ancient Black people. I stand for the modern black people, and I stand for the future black people. But I also say we are nowhere living near that we're supposed to be living as ancient indigenous people of this planet. We're actually, black people nowadays, modern black people are shameful how they're conducting themselves. They're conducting themselves shamefully. And I'm putting shame on the black culture right now. Big Beta is putting shame on the black modern culture because it's not who we are. It does not define who black people are. This nasty modern culture that y'all witness every day that's so crass and disgusting, this is not black people. We're the inventors of everything. We're the crafters, the builders, the ones who work hard and put shit on our backs. We're the molders, we're the builders. We're not the motherfucking twerkers and shakers and rappers. We're not. We always had that talent, but that does not define who we are. Our entertainers never defined who we were. Never. Africans were always led by great scholars and great thinkers. Let's get that shit straight. Big Betty is telling y'all right now, these rappers do not define Africans and great black leaders. Black leaders were great thinkers. That's what gave you power in the face of society, in the black community. If you were a good preacher, if you were a good leader, if you were a stand-up guy, if you had good business, if you were a nobleman, that's what made the fucking difference. If you had good decency in your face, like if your face was good, like if you were good for your word, that type shit, that's what made you a real man back in the day. See, now since you believe in the ideology of money meaning something, you fed into the ideology of money meaning something. See, money is never supposed to mean nothing because our ancestors created the money. Now, fuck that. Aside of that alone, you have to work for your money. You get what I'm saying? You have to earn your money. So the money is not, you're not, okay, you thinking, yeah, work for money. Yes, like you want to earn some money. Yes, you do. But if you're all about the money type of person, you're going to sell out every time. Hey, you want to stay few more hours at the job, or we need you? Yeah, I need the money. You're going to sell out every time. Hey, you want to stay extra over, stay overnight? We need you to stay over, man. We got a lot of work stacked up. We need you to stay over. Every time you're going to do it because you're motherfucking thinking about money. You're a sellout. You have a price because you're a sellout. See, a lot of people don't understand what life really is because a lot of people wasn't never really living life. A lot of people just been in an ideology box. Like, oh, I'm an NBA fan. Dribble, and shoot. A dribble, shoot. A dribble, pass, dunk, shoot. Some people are stuck in the ideology of a sport person. Oh, I like to watch sports. And football, basketball, baseball. I like sports. You're that ideology. Oh, the stats in 23-3 in the game in third quarter, they hit and they went up, down 3, and they came back 2 and hit 1 up and dunked and bam, they win the game. Some people are just in different ideology boxes. But then there's people like Big Betty who are not in a box at all. And I zoom out and I look down at all the boxes and I say, damn, they're over there in that box. He's over there in his box. They're in that box. They're in that box. They're in that box. Now everybody's just down there in them boxes. And I can get up and see all the boxes. And I'm like, I don't even fit in no box. I really don't even fit in these boxes. I can think and rationalize how they're understanding in these boxes, but I can't be in that box to rationalize that shit because I don't think like that because I'm outside the box. People got to stop being inside these mental boxes, man. Like, I'm a hood nigga. You ain't no real nigga, better. You ain't no real nigga. You a bitch. You a bitch. You know how many times I hear that? You ain't no real nigga. You a bitch. I don't want to be a real nigga. I want to be a learned and understanding man. I want to be a father. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a preacher. I want to be a health instructor. I want to be a janitor. I want to be a principal. I want to be the custodian. I don't got time to be a real nigga. I want to pay the bills. Real niggas don't pay bills. Real niggas sleep on the couch until somebody tells them to get the fuck out. I don't want to be a real nigga. Real niggas don't own cars and they don't own shit and don't try to aspire to do shit. Real niggas only got shoes, clothes, and ding-a-ling. And some money in his pocket. Because he's a real nigga and he better have some money in his pocket because he better be able to get up and go anytime his bitch tell him to. Get your bum ass up out of this goddamn couch and get out of here, nigga. You bum ass nigga. Get the fuck out. Well, fuck you then. Well, fuck you, bitch. What the fuck? And I got my bread anyway, but I'm a real nigga. Now you got to go out there and figure it out with like a real nigga. That's what's going on out here, man. Nobody want to be no real nigga. That shit is... I got something for a real nigga. Bah! You know what I'm saying? Keep the real. I got a slug for a real nigga. Or we could chill, or I can, some shit like that. But man, get out of here, man. I'm not playing. I'm a daddy, bro. Fuck out of here. You heard how many ideology boxes that I named? Teacher, principal, father, this, that. That's about 10 boxes that I named that I gotta try to be. That's why I'm saying I'm out of all these boxes. All the ideologies, I'm over the ideologies. I'm probably about 15 or 20, 30 ideologies all at once. Overstanding. Not fitting in, fitting out. Standing out, not fitting in. Standing out. You understand me? In this world, if you want to shine, you got to stand out. You don't want to fit in. Fit into what? Fit into what? A box. You don't want to fit into a box. You want to stand out. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Am I saying something out there? Am I saying something, y'all? Or am I just on here talking some bullshit? Am I saying something or I'm on here just talking some bull? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Am I on here wasting your time? That thing busting, I ain't gonna lie. And it worked. But yeah, I ain't trying to waste nobody's time, bro. Y'all better understand, man. These ideology boxes that they trying to trap you up in, that shit gonna have you up in the end, bro. You think, oh, Kamala Harris gonna do this and that. All the black dumb women, all the black women, talking about the dumb ones too. All the dumb black voters, all the dumb black women voters are gonna vote for her, thinking, oh, she gonna do something for the black people. He gonna do something for us. Kamala Harris ain't finna do shit for you. Thank you, Shamelessly V. Shamelessly V said, I'm on point. Thank you. Kamala Harris ain't gonna do shit for you. Kamala Harris gonna have us. Now, let me say something. I have nothing against Kamala Harris as a person. Thank y'all so much, man. Selena said, said, you coming all the way with it. Never waste of time with Big Bad A. Thank you so much, SS. I love and I appreciate you, sweetheart. Oh yeah, said real talk, bro. Yeah, man, for real. All the way from damn UK, man. Listen, man, straight up. I appreciate y'all for the confirmation. Cause I ain't on here to play with y'all or waste your time. We building. Every day I'm on here, I'm building with y'all. This is bigger than what y'all think it is. It's way bigger than what y'all think it is. Now listen. I was talking about something, but I'm thinking about unity. Unity is what our enemy is scared of. Unity is what our enemy is scared of. Because with us being united, with us understanding the same thing at the same time, worldwide, because right now this is a worldwide broadcast. Thank God for YouTube for putting this ability together. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for this platform. You know, look, when we're having the ability to have worldwide unification moments like lives, I call these a worldwide unification moment. For us to have the ability to do this, it can make us all be able to change the world at once, because if we all mass synchronize together and we all mass on the same good vibration, we can all change the world at one time, at once, instantly. If I had enough people, if we had enough people together, say if we had 50 million people, say if we had 50 million together, just 50 million, there's 300 million people in America. There's, I think, like 8 billion people or 8 trillion people on the world or something like that. 8 billion or something, I forget. But I don't know. But if we had 50 million people to vibrate on the same vibration, then we could change this whole motherfucker at once. Oh yeah, said, gotta break the spell on our time, the people minds, before we get to the point of understanding of what you're saying. Facts. Facts. Not for real. Now I'm gonna say this though, y'all. Coming up very soon in the future, you're gonna have the power to do clairvoyance, and you'll be able to read people's minds and shit with technology. Very, very, very long in the future. You know, very, very long in the future, very, very close in the future, they're going to have the technology to be able to read people's minds and hear people's thoughts. And thoughts will get you prosecuted and hurt, in trouble in the future. You know, it's going to be your thoughts. It's going to be so intrusive that your thoughts will be prosecutable. You know, so y'all, if you don't cleanse yourself now and purify yourself now, you're not even going to make it into the future when the new technology comes out, because right now they already have the technology to do it. Right now they're already doing it, but it's not legal. You know, it's not accepted by the mass. So when this new technology comes out, and it's coming out very soon within the next 4 to 5 years, when it comes out, there's going to be no place for evil people to run or hide anyway. Yeah, it's true. Magpies, oh man, I love those birds. Magpies are beautiful birds, man. I remember one day when I was little, my dad took me hunting. We were bird hunting, and I shot a magpie. I felt so sad after I shot him, though. I ain't gonna lie. But he took me hunting. You know, we used to hunt frogs, bullfrogs. We used to hunt, but we hunted bullfrogs with spears, y'all. It was so primitive and real. Like, we used to shave sticks down to a pointed spear, real point spear, and then you shave the stick down to where it's a wobbly spear, like a nice, and then we was making spears and chucking them in bullfrogs. And I'm gonna tell you, my daddy was the nicest at that shit. My daddy, man, he'll throw that spear, poof, hit that thing, hit the water, you don't know what's on there, and pull it up, big bullfrog on that bitch. Eating frog legs, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I think he was eating them. I don't know if he was, I wasn't eating no damn frog legs. Fuck that. Yeah, I ain't doing it. But yeah, man, just he taught me to hunt, you know, and I was hunting magpie. I killed one magpie with the BB gun. But it was like a pellet rifle. Shit, I got a pellet rifle right there, man. You have to have the ability to, especially as a man, you have to have the ability to hunt and take an animal's life for the benefit of the greater good of the family or the tribe. You have to be able to do that. That's an intricate part of being a man. And, you know, it's a lot of us men out here, a lot of males out here who are not men, you know. That's another virtue. That's another, you know, topic and layer of this shit, you know. Like, man, you say you're a man, but can you kill a chicken and gut them down and bust them down and bring that and then cut the meat home and let your wife cook it? Could you do that? I could do that. I could raise the chicken, wait till it gets big enough, snap his neck, cut it off, and halal meat that motherfucker and give it to my, you know, I'll pray for it while I was taking his life. I wouldn't just snap his neck. I'll do it humane, some type of way, you know. I'll do it some type of humane way. I'll find out the most humane way to do it before I get my chickens on. But yeah, man, I used to love hunting and busting down animals. That shit's fun as hell. Not on no, I'm talking about to eat them and shit. You know, that shit's fun. Cook them and shit. That shit's fun. You got to be able to do that. That's part of being a man. Like fishing. If you can't fish, catch the fish. After you catch the fish, then bring them in and you know, gut them and scale them and all. If you can't do that, that's a intricate part of survival, man. You have to be able to do that. You just have to. That's just part of the game. You got to be able to do shit like that. I wish people will understand the severity of life, though, and stop playing with it. Because if you actually understood life, you would not get in the way of nobody else living. Did you hear what I just said? All these powerful politicians and all these money people who watch my videos, if y'all really wanted to make a difference, stop trying to harm everybody you come across. Stop feeling as if you have dominion to spray. Stop feeling as if you have dominion. You don't. You're just bold. Don't do us like this. We didn't ask for this. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do this to us. We didn't ask for this. We didn't even ask for it. You know? People think they know better than you, but who are you to know better than me? My people been here before you. My people are gonna be here after you. Unless you're now some of these things we're dealing with, y'all, is those aliens who've been here for millions of years. So I'm not trying to hate on those creatures, but I'll say this. I'm not trying to hate on those creatures who run the world and shit, but I'll say this to them. We didn't do nothing to you. We don't deserve no bull crap. We don't. But I love y'all. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all better stand firm and stay strong, man, because shit is going on. Shit is going on, man. And this ain't no crazy talk. This for the people who understand, and it was for the Intergalactic Federation. My last couple minutes, I was talking to the Intergalactic Federation, and they know. Them alien people, they know what's up. They know. You know, I'm not hating on them. They doing their thing. They've been doing their thing. But stop playing with us. We don't like that. We don't like that. We don't like that. We're tired of that. Just let you know that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a motherfucker just in the sky, just got down. Look. All you see. Look, hold on. They go flat. Hold on, shut up, baby. Hold on, y'all. Look. This all you see. Look. Hold on, this is what you see. Man, look, this all you see. For the flying. And then and that's exactly what happens. Do you understand me? We don't want it. We don't want it no damn more. You feel me? It's your big homie, Big Baddie, man. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. I don't know where else you thought I was talking about. I don't know where you thought you was, but you at the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, where I only deal with real deal topics that matter for humanity. I don't care about that other shit. Everybody worrying about that lady. I already told you about that. We worry about that. Stay out these demons' way so you won't be the next victim. Because these demons are emboldened and they're ready. And they're not playing and they're not playing. I wish you would understand where you're at so you could not be a victim no more. But most people don't understand where they at, so they're going to keep motherfucking being victims. And, the lady with the woo. When the police come, shut the fuck up and do what they tell you to do. Simple as that. Shut the fuck up and do what you're told to do. And comply, or else your ass is grass. Keep your hands where you... Let me see what you got for me. Put your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in a place to be. What you got for me? If you really want to party with me, put your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in a place to be. Man, you better motherfucking put your hands where your eyes can see. And God we trust. And this is you heard of us with some murderers. A lot of women carrying us. Oh shit, my whole clique victorious. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. This shit is crazy, man. You better keep your hands where the police can see. They will clap you. This ain't no motherfucking game show. People think they got rights and can play with people out here. No, you fucking can't play with nobody no more. Ain't nobody playing. You think I think somebody's fucking playing? They're not. They never did. They're not playing, and they never did. They're getting bolder and more emboldened now. I wish y'all understood this. Nope. Can't do it. I ain't going out like that. I'm gonna stay out the motherfucking way. Like I always did. See, as a young black man, when I used to run the streets with my homeboys and there'd be 5, 10 deep, 7 deep, all this shit, you know, having fun, chilling with the bros, doing our thing, playing basketball, getting girls, smoking, chilling, whatever we doing, playing the game, hanging out, being young men, you know, friends, young friends. Getting up, going over each other's houses every day and, you know, chilling and shit after school and, you know, friends shit, right? When we used to do that, that shit is cool, right? Because I'm going to say something. Friends are good with young men. Like, young men need friends. Wolf pack. You need a wolf pack because you need somebody to sharpen your skills. I got to get up off here in a second. You need a wolf pack because you need somebody to sharpen your skills with, right? But when you become an older man, like also too, when you're a young man, you don't have a lot. You don't have enough. You're still in your progression stage. So you need a wolf pack because you got $5, he got $10, he got $20, he got $15. Y'all put that shit together. Y'all got $65 and y'all can make something big happen together. You get what I'm saying? So that's the power of a young man, the wolf pack, the unity. But when you become an older man, you get your lone warrior going on. You start becoming more stealthy and more good by yourself. You start figuring out how to be effective on your own. You start being instant and effective. You feel what I'm saying? You get into the money and doing all that for your family, bringing that shit back to the den, going out there lone wolf and getting that money, bringing it back to the den, going out, bring den home, den work. You know what I mean? That's the older man's life. And then when you get older, you'd have been saved so much money into your den, you got a nest egg. you got some type of little sit on money, some type of money to invest, or some type of money to retire with, or play with, or leeway with. You get what I'm saying? That is the journey of a man. That's why you always see young men, 15, 20, 10 young dudes together, 5, 6, 7, 8 young dudes together, because it takes 10 young dudes to make a complete man sometimes. You know, everybody young, 15, 17, 16, 18, all the young men, they ain't no man. These are young men. These are young boys, or older boys and young men. You know, these are not grown men. So sometimes it takes 10 or 6 young boys to equal up to one grown man. Everybody together got enough shit to make it pop off and make it work. So one they got the car, one they got the bread, one they got the drugs, one they got the drinks, one they got the swag, one they got the looks, one they got the this, and they all put that shit together and it's going down. You get what I'm saying? So that's the power of the wolf pack and the young man lifestyle. You know, that's why I promote all young men to live the wolf pack lifestyle, because it will get you through, and it will make you understand. He do this, he do that. Let me hustle with him. Let me do this with him. It's like it sharpens your skills when you're grinding with a bunch of young men, because iron sharpens iron. You get what I'm saying? People got to learn life is really what it is. It's not really a game. It's very easy. And once you understand this shit for really as it is, man, you just go through it, man. People like, a lot of people like, better you be nonchalant a lot. I'm like, of course. You know why I'm nonchalant? Because I understand life. Like the daily tasks and shit, they don't excite me because I understand what I'm about to do. I've already put a game plan in my head, so when I execute it, it's just me executing my game plan. So I'm already foreseeing my life as I go through my life. Because making plans on the go, on the fly for the future, planning instantaneously for the future causes you to just go with the motions on life, because as you're executing your plans, it's going as you thought it was supposed to go. So it's not really like, oh, I did it, I'm excited. No, you doing what you fucking plan to do. See, a lot of people haven't got to that place in life to where they're coasting through life. And me, I'm not coasting with money. And speaking of, y'all support this channel, man. Anybody who's new, who hasn't never donated, please donate. $ Cash App, $ Big Bad A, or Super Chat. Either way, it's all adds up. Super Chat or $ Big Bad A. But that's for the people who have never donated, because I'm not asking anybody who has donated to donate, because I love y'all and I appreciate all my real supporters, you know, because I know who my real supporters is. Y'all know who y'all are. The Shameless EVs, the SS's, the Collins, my boy Shed, all y'all, the Michael S's, the this, that, the what's my man's name? It's so many of y'all, you know what I mean? It's so many of y'all, the real ones, you know, the ones who be here every day, you know, and who understand that this message is coming for a reason every day. And I'm using all instances to come up with positive thinking, thought process messages. I'm not on here to make to make messages that feed into your ego and ideology. I'm on here to come with good thought-provoking thought processes. That's what I'm here. I like sociology and psychology. Fucking ant, man. I gotta clean this room out. Ants. Yes, ant, bro. Another ant, bro. Hell no. So I gotta clean this room out tomorrow. Ants and shit, man. But yeah, I'm gonna get that up out of here. But yes, yeah, it's just a beautiful life, man. Once you get to the point of wisdom and the point of understanding, oh man, it's beautiful out here. Because you don't want to do too much once you understand exactly what you need to be doing. You just do that. You know, you just do that. You know, you ain't gotta overdo it once you understand what your assignment is, you know. So a lot of people that's be trying to overdo it because they don't understand their assignment. You just gotta understand your assignment, you know. But I appreciate everybody for tapping in, tuning in. Another great show, I believe. You know, try my best to give y'all good, concrete content you know, as much as I can, because good God, hey, trying my best to get out some good content, man. You feel me? That's all I'm trying to do. I ain't gonna lie to you. Give you some good content and make sure everything's everything for us. Keep us up to speed on what's going on in these current events, because hey, it's going down out here. But it's your big homie. I appreciate y'all. I'm tired. I've been working hard. I'm always tired. I'm always working. But hey, it's almost gonna be time. Time's coming soon, man. So hey, let's get it, man. Let's stay strong, stay firm, stay in the game. Never give up. Hit that like button if you ain't hit it. Hit that share button if you ain't hit it. Share this to your Facebook, man. Share this message to your Facebook, you know, to a different batch of friends who need some shit like this, because everybody needs it. I don't care if I ain't rich. I don't care if I'm sitting here with no shirt on. I don't give a fuck if I ain't got what you think I need to have. It ain't about what you think. I'm coming with the good concrete evidence, messages every day. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Share this shit, share this shit, share this shit. Thank y'all so much to all my people who support and everybody who be rocking with me. Thank y'all so much, man. God bless y'all. Good night, man. Let's go. Big homie.